Fire away, crew.
What kind of stood out with the first team defense watching the film back from Saturday?
I did some good things. Also, a lot of corrections to be made. Just fitting up screens, just getting to the ball, and kind of nipping those in the bud.
Some of the players and Coach Zimmer have talked about the new rule and all that and the confusion. When you were coming in for that blitz, was there any slowdown at all just because who knows what they're going to call with the rules or anything like that? Or
No, just trying to figure out how to get my hands up enough. So I could have done that better, definitely. As far as the rule goes, we want to adjust to things. We want to adapt and do it the right way. But you can't let it slow you down as well, because you still got to go make your plays. And if you're doing everything in your power to play within those rules, even though they're very muddy right now, you still have to play full speed.
Here's when you watched some of the things that were called in your game and around the league too this weekend. Do you have an idea or a better idea of what is a penalty and what is not?
I think when they're, kind of the egregious, the head down, the linear posture, those, yeah, I get it with those. And then there's other ones that I think from a rational standpoint, there's really, they don't make sense. And I think that needs to continue to be worked on. Otherwise, it's going to be almost every play.
Like you look at the one with C.J. Ham, that first one they had, as a defensive back, could that player have done anything differently?
I don't really think so. And I do want to drive home the point that, especially as defensive players, as ball carriers, we want to make the game as safe as you can make it, no matter what. It is football, and we're out there hitting, so it's not always going to be possible. But not resistant to these changes. They just need to be physically possible, I guess.
Harrison, you've been in the league for a while now. You've seen every year they have some sort of rule change or adjustment or emphasis. Is this year maybe one of the more challenging just to get a hold of and adapt to in that way?
Yeah, I'd have to say yes. There's always points of emphasis coming off the previous year. So like I said, you want to adapt to those things, play within the rules, to the best of our ability. That's how our coaches coach. That's how our players play. But at the same time, this year, I think just league-wide, it seems to be pretty, a consensus that, it's a little over the top right now.
Harrison, if from a 30,000-foot level, if you were to teach tackling in a different way at the youth levels, I know they've been doing some of that, but if that happens on a nationwide level, can that fix some of these things if you retrain people how to tackle, or is it still not going to be something where if it's at full speed it can be that much safer?
I don't have a great answer for that, but I think we're trying to make it as safe as possible. And like I said, it's just not always going to be, because it's the nature of the game. But as far as teaching, the head-up tackling, maybe more of the rugby style type tackling, that's the idea. The angles are different, the speed is different, the game is different, the passing concepts and the run game and blocking and things like that. So it is different. And at the end of the day, your head's always going to be on your shoulders. Like, you can't take it out of everything. So there's going to be some scenarios that are tough. But like I said, we have to try to play within those rules.
They've talked about, like, with the shoulder, that there were a few over the weekend in some of the preseason games where I guess the rationale would have been to lead with your shoulder first instead of the head. Didn't look like that. Is that, it's kind of like your hips go where your body goes, the same type of thing with your head? I mean, is that, you just go out there and kind of hope for the best if within that motion?
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say, like, hope for the best, because you want to try to prepare for those things and practice them. But you can't, even if you're striking with your shoulder, your head's going to be, out in front of the shoulder. You can't pull it back. So you want to try to place that shoulder on it, but it's just, you're not always gonna be able to because of the speed of the game. But you're gonna have to try to do that, maybe get some more leg bend, and wrap up, keep your head up.
When you guys met with the NFL officials a couple weeks ago and they were showing you this new rule, what was that conversation in the room like?
Well, they showed us examples, kind of what would be called a penalty, and there was a good amount of them where, you know, there was the head down, the linear posture, and we were like, okay, yeah, definitely. We don't want that to be part of the game. Second guy in, coming in with the head, stuff like that. But then there was a couple like just tackles. Like, there was one on the sideline that was, in my opinion, it was like great form tackle. Head was to the side, wrap up, and they said that would be a penalty. It was almost like they just put every type of tackle on there to say cover all the bases.
It's going to be a different game without tackling.
To be honest.
Harrison, do you fear that this may cost teams some games? I mean, because those are big penalties that.
Yeah, I don't fear it. That's going to happen. Like, without a doubt, that's going to happen. You get a big sack, you know, that changes field position, that changes, you know, maybe get a guy out of field goal range, get him in 3rd and long or something like that, or get off the field on 3rd down, and then it's a whole new set of downs. That's going to change games.
Thanks, Harrison.
Thank you.